Start that over again. C, C for 2. Now G, G. Now G, A minor now, A minor. Now we go to F, F, F. Let's stay with that for a second with 2 sets of each. C, C. Now we're gonna go to G and play with it if you can. Play with those sustaining chords. A minor, A minor, and F. One more time, we're gonna do the sets of 2s. And when we get to that G, we're gonna play with it. C, C. Now G, G. A minor, and F. Now just one set. Here we go. C, G, A minor, and F. C, G, A minor, and F. Okay, now just stay on the C for a second. We're gonna go back to our strumming exercise that we did last time. So, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now we're gonna count it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And get that sort of mental piece going between your hand and your mouth that whenever you're counting the 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a down. It's always down on the number. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down on the number. Every time you count it, go down. 2, down, 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 up, 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 down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down. Okay, now we're gonna go to the G. G. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Last time, A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now F. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, checking in. How did that feel? Good? So remember, just the real skill that we're working on there, and it's not even a skill, is that you want your wrists to always be going down on the 1, 2, 3, 4. We want that just built into deep, deep muscle memory, that you're going down on the notes and you're coming up on the ands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, felt good? Okay, let's play around with our, where are you?
Rabbi, even though we dip down up, like the 1 and 2, I still can't do this down up. I don't know what's happening, like, I can't heard it still.
I'm losing you, Patty. Will you say that again? What is hard?
Like, from going from the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 to the down, up, down, down, up, up, down. I'm still pausing, so I don't know what the step is in between the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then the down, up,
It's a great question. Who else is having a little trouble with that? Okay, so let's go ahead and do an exercise just for that. I'm not going to put up chords for a second. You can do whatever chord you want. You can go. I'm probably just going to go between those same 4 chords, right? C, G, A minor, F. So just staying at C for a second, though. Down, up, down, up. So this is your exercise, Patty, if you're having trouble with it, and Sean and whomever else is having trouble with it, right? Down, up, 2, 3, 4. Now keep doing that. Don't change your wrist. Down, down, up, up, down, up. Don't change your strum. You're just going to say it on top of what's happening like it's lyrics. Does that make sense? Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so what you're doing, if you're doing it right, is you will notice that you are already doing whatever it is that you're saying when you say it. You're doing extra things because you're playing every single one. But when you say down, you're already going down. And when you say up, you're already going up, right? Down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down. And then eventually what you can do is you can learn to just pull your hand away for the ones you're not playing. So down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, right? So your wrist is still moving at the same speed. You're just pulling your hand away. Down, up, right? You're always doing that with your wrist. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. I saw like a moment come over your face, Patty. Did that help? Good. Anyone else struggling with that? Was that helpful for anyone? Where do we feel about just, is our wrist, where's the muscle memory at for us in terms of, are we automatically doing that down up, or are we having to think about it, or where are people at with that? Alyssa says she doesn't know.
No, I said automatic.
Automatic. Great. Fantastic. Great. Yeah, that's what we're hoping, is that it becomes automatic, so the downs are always associated with the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you're having any trouble with that, we work on those exercises we started with today. Okay, let's do our song. Let's work on our finger picking. What do you say? Where did you go? There you are. Okay, is this coming through okay? Let me turn on sound for everyone. Okay, so we're going to start by going through and doing the finger picking pattern that we've been working on. So remember that we're going to have our hand held here. Actually, let me turn it just onto me for a second. I want to work on our hands and how we are doing this. Okay. Nope. That did not turn off. That turned off. Okay. So what I want you to do with this, right now I'm talking about your right hand, your picking hand. So go ahead and take your ring finger, and it's going to be plucking that A string all the way at the bottom, okay? And when you're plucking, it's coming at that angle. It's the fleshy part, and it's pulling almost directly. I'm perpendicular to the string, basically. Put your middle finger above it, but to the side a little bit, so that they're not on top of each other, but next to each other. And then the index finger on the next string, and the thumb on the next. And the key we're doing at here, if you look, is that my fingers are not on top of each other. They're not plucking each string at the same spot. They're turned so that my fingers are next to each other. Did that make sense? So check your own. Actually, I can see all of your hands. I can't hear you, but I can see you. Yeah, good, Amy. And don't forget your thumb. You don't use your pinky. It's your thumb, index, middle, ring. Your pinky is going to plant on the uke down here to just kind of give you some stability.
Where's your thumb go?
Thumb plays that first string.
But can it go there? Like this?
Yeah, but shift. You're going to
Can
come.
you repeat it again?
Thumb is on this top string,
Oh.
then index finger, then middle, then ring, right in a row.
So like this.
Yeah, that's perfect, Mom.
Holding the finger, holding your hand side is very important.
I didn't hear you, Ray. I'm sorry.
Holding your hand on the side makes it much easier, I find.
What do you? I can't see your uke. Can you? There you go. Yep. So go ahead and play a C chord. Go ahead and put, right? Only one finger there. Play your C chord. down, up. Thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index, thumb, index, middle, ring, middle. That is so hard for me to do. I don't think I can say those actually accurately.
But you can play.
I can play them. I just can't say them. Yeah. So we're on our way down where each finger permanently has a string and going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. There we go. Now A minor. A minor if you're doing chords or just work on your plucking. C. C. A minor now. A minor. And the key when you're practicing this is that you don't want to change your picking rhythm when you change your chord. So even if you can't get to the new chord fast enough, keep your picking rhythm going with your right hand. C. C. Next is A minor, A minor, A minor. Back to C, 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 A minor. Okay, by show of thumbs, how are people feeling about this? In the middle? Kathleen's like middle-ish up. I like that. I appreciate the thumb wiggles. There's a lot of...
Daniel,
Yeah.
I got a question. Okay, so when you're hitting, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you're hitting your thumb and then your index finger is starting on, when you go down, it's just the next string, right? And then
So here...
back up.
Yeah, let me clarify this. Maybe this hasn't been clear enough. Each finger, thumb, index, middle, ring, is assigned to a string, and it's never going to play a string different from that.
Okay,
So each finger is assigned to just that string, and it doesn't matter what chord you're doing, it doesn't matter what else you're doing. That finger is going to touch that string and not do any other string. My thumb is only ever playing the top string. My index finger is only playing the next string, right? We've got the G, the C, the E, and the A.
okay. But it's going down, you're going from the G string to the C, down to the E and A, and then back up. Is that correct?
You got it. You're going the G string, the C string, the E string, the A string, the E string, the C string, the G string.
Okay, got it.
Literally, you're just going back up and down, back up and down. Yeah, Amy.
Okay.
So when you're doing that, do you always change chords after a complete cycle, or it just depends on the song?
Depends on the song, and actually that's one of the things you'll remember. There was one spot in Hallelujah that changes in the middle of a cycle.
Okay, and also another question. So on the guitar, when you pick, you don't always play all the strings of a chord. Is that true also with the uke?
Sure, we absolutely could do finger picking that's just,
But does it depend on the chord? Like, are certain chords, do you not want to play that
So that's
string?
yeah, that's less of an issue on a ukulele than it is on a guitar, because on a guitar you've got 6 strings, so you've got some redundancy built in. So for instance, like a D chord on a guitar, you don't play your open E string, right? But since there's only 4 strings on a uke, that's almost never the case.
Oh, good. That makes it easier. Okay.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier, and it's why uke is a great stepping stone to guitar if someone wants to learn to play guitar. I know I've said this before, but every chord shape you're playing on a ukulele is the same as a shape on a guitar. So, right, this shape right here, which we know is a G shape, is the same as a D shape on a guitar. So it's instantly transferable. Okay, any other questions before we keep going with this? If this is feeling comfortable and if you're looking for an exercise at home, break out that metronome and get faster and faster. The other thing to work on with this is to make sure that every string and every note is being plucked at the same volume. Eventually, that's not what you want, right? Eventually, you actually want the ability for your fingers to selectively change the volume of them and bring out some of the emotion that way. But when you're practicing and when you're learning, the goal should be to make everything the same volume as a way of sort of calibrating your fingers, if that makes sense. I like Kathleen's like, no, I'm going to stick to the strumming. That's, yeah. Appreciate it. Strumming will get you far in ukulele. Okay. Let's jump into our song, shall we? Or is there any other thoughts before we do that? Just a reminder, you can strum the whole thing or you can fingerpick the whole thing, wherever you're at right now. Whatever feels more comfortable, whatever feels like what you want to be working on. So here we go.
If you're strumming, what's the strum? Down, down, or just down, up?
So it's a, yeah, great. It's because it's a 3/4 time. So most of the songs, we've talked about this, but most of the songs we've done so far have 4 beats per measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, right? That's the beat we have. This song is 3 beats per measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and, right? It's like a waltz. 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, right? 1 and, so it's a little different of a rhythm. So what I would say to start, if you're just strumming, I would start with that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and I heard a secret call that no, it doesn't quite work that way, does it? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's twice that speed. It's in 6/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have to play every beat, right? You can skip some of them as long as your wrist is moving in the same speed. That's what I would do. I would probably do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Actually, let's just try this going back and forth between the C and the A minor. Doing that. Everyone strum. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C, 2, 3, 4, 5. A minor. Now C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A minor. Now we're gonna go to the F. F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay here for a little bit. Next we're gonna go to the G, but think about the G change. Here we go. G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. G, 2, 3, back to C. C, 2, 3, 4. A minor, A minor. Now to C, into A minor. Now to F, F. Now to G, G. Now to C, now to G, now to C. Okay, how does that strum feel to people? I'll put up the chords in a second for us. Strum feels good? Good. Okay. So again, the real key here, another one of those real skills that's just a basic music skill, is you want those numbers going through your head constantly. You'll know that you're doing it enough, like when you find yourself just obsessively sitting there and tapping out 6 counts with your hands or something. I'm getting a look like some of you are already doing that sometimes. So let's put up the screen share. Okay, here we go. Let's try strumming it through, and then we can do the plucking it through. So start on that C. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can you make it big? Can you make yourself big? Can
Can you make yourself big?
How's that?
Way good.
Okay, here we go. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay on the C for a little. Let's get that rhythm down. C, 4, 5, 6, C, 2. Here we go. Off C, there was an A minor chord. 4, 5, 6, C played, and in A minor the Lord. Now we go to F. F, don't really. G for music. C, U. Now to G, to the beginning of C. There was an A minor chord that C played, and in A minor the Lord. But F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's stroll down for the pre-chorus. So there's 3 parts to this song. There's the verse, which we just did. There's a pre-chorus and there's a chorus. And that's all that the song is. So here we go. Let's get back into our C's. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C, 2, 3, 4, 5. It C's like this. The F, the G, the A minor fall, the F major lift, the G king, A minor, Halle, A minor. Let's try that again. And just as a note, the F and the G, right here in that first line, each are only getting half. They're each getting a 1, 2, 3, and then a 4, 5, 6 on the G. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, here we go now. It C's like this. The 1, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, A minor 2. The F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, E minor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A minor 3, 4, 5, 6. From the beginning again. It C's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, A minor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, E minor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A minor. Okay, if that E minor change is tough, just stay on the G on that last line. Don't go to the E minor, just G, G, A minor. Here we go, one more time. It C's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, minor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, E minor, A minor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, how did that feel? Was that tough for people? Oop, I'm not seeing you. Hold on. I gotta change my view so I can see all of you.
And how can we remember that it's just 3 on the F and then 3 on the G? Is there any kind of?
I have no trick outside of knowing the song. And you know, one thing that you could do, Judy, is print it out and then mark it up. That's the way that I would do it there. Yeah, I have no answer. I have been playing this song since I was 16, I think, so it just lives somewhere in me without, yeah. How did that feel, though? How was strumming with that rhythm? Yeah, good? Oh, good. I was worried about that. Okay, let's keep going then. Let's do the chorus here, and then we'll try playing all of it. Let me give you also, speaking of marking it up, there's just another link. If it's easier to pull up the chords on your own, the link is in the chat. Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze. I didn't think I had any seasonal allergies till I moved back to St. Louis, actually. Okay, here we go. And let's do the pre-chorus into the chorus. Actually, I think we can get it up there. There we go. Okay, with the C, here we go. C, 2, 3, C, 2, 3, C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. here we go. C 2 3 4 5 6 F 2 3 G 2 3 A minor 2 3 4 5 6 F 2 3 4 5 6 G 2 3 4 5 6 E minor 2 3 4 5 6 A minor. Let's do that one more time before the chorus. C 2 3 4 5 6 F 2 3 G 2 3 A minor 2 3 4 5 6 F 2 3 4 5 6 G 2 3 4 5 6 E minor 2 3 4 5 6 A minor. Now we go to F. Halle F 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 A minor 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 F 2 3 4 5 6 F 2 3 4 5 6 C 2 3 4 5 6 G 2 3 4 5 6 C 2 3 4 5 6 C 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, let's try that whole section again from the pre-chorus. It goes like this: the F, the G, the A minor fall, the F major lift, the G king come E minor, Halle A minor. Now here we go, F for the chorus. Halle F, ya, Halle A minor, ya, Halle F, ya, Halle C, go to G, back to C. Okay, how'd that feel?
Daniel, is this more of an exercise in helping us with that strum? Or like if you were really playing this song, would you mix it up and do like a different strum pattern for each section?
So yes, yeah, that's a great question, Amy. So let me hold on. First, let me get rid of the little doubling of me. So it's a combination of both of those. In the same way, going back to what I was showing Patty earlier, right? For our 4 count, for our down, down, up, down, right? Down, down, up, down. Actually, the first skill you need to get for that is to get that down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? And then what you learn is that you just remove some. You move your finger out of the way for some of them, but actually your wrist is still doing that down, up, down, up, down, up, right? So the same skill is here, except we're developing it for 3/4 time or 6/4 time or however you want to count out this song. And so we're building that in there because we don't have any strums right now, some pre-built strums for 3/4 time, 6/4 time, right? We don't have an equivalent of our down, down, up, down. So what we're doing is building in so we get our hand set right on all the downs and the ups. And what that means is whatever you're doing is going to be right. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would probably play, this is about the beat that I would play. Down, up, 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 down, up. Mine would be something like that, probably as a core strum. But also, one of the things you'll notice in my playing when I'm doing any of that is if you listen closely, I often will actually, even on the ones that I'm not officially playing, I will scrape my finger, my index, just the tip across the strings to give it like a ghost of a sense, right? So I'm actually playing each one here, right? I'm playing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But I'm varying how hard I strum it. Ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba. But I'm actually playing each strum. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So, to answer your question again, Amy, wherever you're at, work on that. So if in this more complicated rhythm, this 6/4 time, 3/4 time, whatever you want to call it, if you're finding it really easy to be in that down, up, down, up, down, up, down, then start playing with making some of them more intense and some of them less intense, or some of them on and some of them off, and there doesn't need to be any set strum for that, as long as you've got that core wrist thing happening. Did that make sense? Was that helpful? Exact same concept, Amy, as a guitar player will be helpful. All these skills apply straight across to guitar, including that down, down, up, down, up strum. Okay.
Annie?
Yeah, Judy.
When you're going down, you're doing the full strum, and then when you're coming up, you're doing the full strum. Correct?
Every single string.
You're hearing both the down and the up on this. Is that correct?
Correct. Every single string, every single time. And then once that's really comfortable, you can start not doing that, right?
I see.
That's when you start picking some of them, right? Like maybe you just do down, up, 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 down, 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 up, down, up, down, right? Down, up, down, up, down, 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 A minor. Right? And in that way, you're making it interesting. And you're letting everyone know when you're about to change chords, right? You can hear that I'm gonna change chords now. Does that make sense? Okay, other questions? Let's play the whole song. Okay, here we go. C2.
Thing again, Rabbi Daniel.
Yes, I can trigger that again. I haven't changed anything, so actually if you swipe over, that's how you can do it, but I can just re-spotlight myself, which should do it. And now you can see, wow, look at that. It's kind of fun to just sit there and look at it go to infinity. Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
It's like the old weird bathroom.
Okay, here we go. C2 3 C2 3 C2 3 C2 3 C2 3 C2 3. See, now I'm counting in 3/4 time instead of 6/4, but it doesn't really matter. 3 3 1 2 3 C2 3 C. Here we go. I've C2 3 C2 3 A minor 2 3 A minor 2 3 C2 3 C2 3 A minor 2 3 minor F2 3 F2 3 G2 3 G2 3 C2 3 C2 3 G2 3 G2 3 C2 3 C2 3 F2 3 G2 3 A minor 2 3 1 2 3 F2 3 F2 3 G2 3 G2 3 minor 2 3 minor 2 3 A minor. Halle F2 3 F2 3 F2 3 F2 3 A minor A minor A minor A minor F2 3 F2 3 F2 3 F2 3 C2 3 C2 3 G2 3 G2 3 C2 3 C2 3 C. Here we go again. I've heard there was an A minor chord that David played, and it A minor the Lord, but F don't really, G for music, C U now G. It C's like this, the F, the G, the A minor fall, the F major lift, the G king, E minor, hallelujah. Here we go, chorus. Halle F2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 1 2 3 A minor 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 F2 3 4 5 6 F2 3 F2 3 C2 3 C2 3 G2 3 4 5 6 C. Okay, how was that? Oh, hold on, I can't see any of you yet. Wait until you do your thumbs. Let me see all of you. How was that? How did that feel? Good? Okay, so that is definitely homework. That's a song that's homework. So work on that one this week. I don't know if anyone noticed. Basically, every time I played a G in that song, I actually played a G7. right, if you look at it, let me do it. Let me show it up one more.
I played a G sus.
You can play a G sus. G sus's will sound good. Sean's saying it's easier to count to 3 twice than to 6. Great.
Why did you choose G7, Rabbi Daniel? Why did you choose G7?
So actually the reason that I chose it, hold on, let me do a screen share. Can you see me and the screen now?
Yeah.
So it sees like this. Almost every time I chose it was laziness, is what I would say actually. So look at this pre-chorus. It sees like...
Because when you went from F to G.
Exactly, right? So, hold on, let me mute everyone and turn on original sound so you can hear it. So, right, it sees like this, the F, the G, and if you look at the chords, right, going from F to G, you can, if you go to the G7, you can leave your index finger where it is. So all that's happening is your middle finger moves down a string and your ring finger gets involved at the bottom there. Yeah, right? Isn't that an easier change? So, and it sounds nice there too. So sometimes you'll do it and it won't sound nice and then you have to do the harder way, right? F to G, which isn't so terribly hard, but F to G7 is really easy. Yeah, this is ahead of you. Did that make sense, Linda? I think it was Linda who asked that question, right?
Yes, thank you. So would you say that you can change to G7 as long as it sounds okay?
Absolutely, 100%. And that's what we're going to end with. We're going to do another one of those exercises with the susses and the sevens, which is that those are emotions for you. That's really how I want you to, musical emotions, those seventh chords and those sus chords, and they are there to add in complexity and nuance and depth and just a different feel when you play those chords. So sometimes you'll see them assigned, like you'll look up a song and it really wants a seventh chord there or whatever it is, but absolutely 100%, they're there as toys for you to play with whenever you encounter them. Particularly that G, right? That G chord is so easy to do the suspensions with the pinky and letting it on and off, right? And the seventh is right there too. That it's always a really good one to play around with. The C is nice also, just as a reminder, right? All you have to do is move to the index finger. That's it. That's a C7. That's a C. And if you want to see sus4, we haven't done that yet, but you can put your index finger on that E string. Don't worry about that. Yeah, Amy.
Before we move to the exercise, could we do Hallelujah with picking?
Totally.
Were we going to do that?
Yeah, let's do that. That's a great, I totally forgot that we were going to do that, Amy. Thank you. And I'm going to re-spotlight myself to make me big for you, Linda. Though I feel like I should call you Jeff today. It's your Zoom name. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, just getting into that rhythm. C. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now go to the A minor. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now back to the C. C, 2, 3, C, 2, 3, C, 2, 3, C, 2, 3, 2, 3, C, 2, 3, C, 2, 3. Now A minor. Okay, let's try the song. Here we go. I've seen there was an A minor chord that C played in at A minor, the Lord. Now F, F to G, or G7 to C. Now G, again C from the verse. A minor chord that C played, and at A minor the Lord, but F don't really, G or G7 for C. Now G, and it C's like this, the F 2 3, G 2 3. So let's do that line one more time. You're going down for the F, up for the G. So it C's 2 3 4 5 6, F 2 3, G 2 3, A minor 2 3 4 5 6, F 2 3 4 5 6, G 2 3 4 5 6, E minor 2 3 4 5 6, minor. Let's do that whole section again. This is the hardest one. It C's like this, the F going down, G going up, A minor going down and then up, F down and up, G down and up, E minor, now A minor. Let's go to the chorus. Halle, F 2 3 4 5 6, F 2 3 4 5 6, A minor 2 3 4 5 6, A minor 2 3 4 5 6, F 2 3 4 5 6, F 2 3 4 5 6, C goes to G, back to C. Okay. How was that doing the strumming? Who tried the strumming first of all? Well done. Okay. And Ish. Good. It's a whole new skill. So right, that's going to take a lot more work and a lot more practice. Yeah, Ray.
I would say that for some of us, it's not finger picking good, but with practice, finger picking good.
Very good. Very good. Yeah.
I love going from the F to the G7. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, isn't that a nice little hack right there?
Great.
Yeah.
Totally good.
Yeah, I feel like a whole lot of the jazz of playing is really about laziness.
Good.
Ray, were you about to say something else?
Just the transition from the F to the G7 is very easy.
Yeah. Okay, for our last part of the hour. Nope. Let's do. Where is that exercise here? There we go.
That you do right there.
But I'm going to block the chords on this one. Let me just change that. Okay, coming through okay? So what we're going to do is anytime that we have a G listed here, we're going to play with the suspensions, the sus2, the sus4. Otherwise, I've labeled the times to play a G7. Okay. Let's try it. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Adonai, prepare me, down, up, to be a sanctuary. G, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, pure and F. Down, down, up, now to C. G7's next, G7 with thanksgiving. I'll be a G. Play with those sauces. F. G7 for C. Again, Adonai precede me to be a sanctuary. G. Play with the suspendeds. Pure and F. Trident C, go to G7 next with thanksgiving. I'll be a G, play with the suspensions, sing shoe F, G7 C. Okay, how did that feel? Just checking in real quick. Sorry for the eternal me. I'm not going to change the settings back right now. Okay, we'll do that one more time. Just as a reminder, every time we hit the G's, we're working on the suspensions, and every time we hit the sevens, we're obviously working on the seventh chords. So let's do that one more time. C, here we go. Adonai precede me. Down, down, up to be a G. Play with those suspensions. Pure and F. Trident C. Go to G7 with thanks C. I'll be a G. Now to F. G7 C. Okay, let's do the second line again. Pure and F. Now, while you're playing the F, take your pinky and put it down like you're playing a C chord. Use your pinky, not your ring finger, but put it down there so it's... And that's an F sus4. So you can do that there going into the C, and it sounds really nice. So Adonai precede me to be a sanctu G, playing it around. Now we're gonna go to the F, and I'm gonna suspend it by putting my pinky down, and C, and that's nice because then you just have to lift up the other G7 C, giving I'll be a G, playing with the suspensions, sanctu F to G7 C.
Rabbi Daniel,
Yeah.
what do you think about like taking the C and doing C7 or the 2?
You absolutely can try a C7 in places. I wouldn't do a C7 at the beginning or the end, or it's going to sound unsatisfying because we're in C. I'll sometimes do that. It's a whole sound to it, right? When people end on a 7th chord.
Yeah.
So I would generally, in a song like this, probably avoid it at the beginning and the end. But in any other place, you can play it. And you can go ahead and try it at the beginning and the end. That's just sort of one of the things your brain will eventually learn.
Sound good. Yeah, I saw that.
Danny, would you show us what, with the tab, what that F is, what the F sus is?
Yeah, let me find you an F sus chord.
Hi, everybody. I gotta run.
Bye, Amy.
Bye, Amy.
So just a reminder, any chord you're looking at, you can type into Google and it'll find it for you. What is that's an F sus4?
It is.
No, sorry, that's not a sus4. I wasn't playing a sus4 chord. I'm lying. I was just naming it wrong. What I was doing is just actually adding the C's already in an F chord. F, A, B, F, G, A, B, C. Yeah, the C is the 5. So I'm just adding that in as a second one. It's still a C. It's still an F chord. It doesn't change it. It's a different kind of F. So don't worry about it is the long and the short of it. It's just another way of adding some flavor in. Okay. It was fun being with y'all.